Hi everybody, how are you? And welcome to this new video, which will be about how to safely save motherboard dump. Yeah, uh, for some people it's an easy task, but still a hard task for others. So why not doing a small video about that? So as I am working on this board right now, I am working on this board which I suspect has a BIOS issue, and I have already removed the BIOS chip. Here it is. Still I have to clean it using alcohol, or better to use alcohol. We have to clean the pins and to clean it. Yes. So before putting the chip on the adapter, we have to clean it. So let's put this chip on the adapter. Here we have our adapter. Pay attention to how do you put it on the adapter. So there's a guide which shows you how to put this on the adapter, and even on the programmer there always it's always indicated how to put your how the orientation of the ship should be. So it depends on your programmer. I am using here a Mini Pro. It's a TL866S model. So let's place this here, and let's go to our utility of Mini Pro. Let's open it, and we are going to do an auto detection of our ship. Okay, the programmer detects the ship. So the ship I have here, the one I have here is Macronix 25 L12873F, and to my experience that model doesn't show in this list. You won't find 25 L12873F here. No problem. With Mini Pro you just go to select IC, search and select IC, and you type here 25 L12873F. Here you have it, Macronix, and you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options. So we can use these two options, but not the other ones. So these two options can be used. The other ones, no, this one is can be used with the SOP 16, and these optionals I don't use them, and they don't really work perfectly with these chips. So let's choose this one, the first one. Select, and let's read. Yeah, why not? Read the chip. The only thing that I don't like with this programmer, the Mini Pro, is that it's a good programmer, but it's really slow when reading and writing the chips. The RT809H is really quicker, but I use them both. So sometimes I use Mini Pro, sometimes I use the RT. It depends on the jobs I have. If I have a lot of jobs having BIOS issues, I use all of the programmers at once. I may do 2, 3 to 4 BIOS programming at once. If not, I am only using one or two at once. I always have a lot of work here, as I am working with the dealers in laptops and with other shops. So I got boards every day, like this one, for example. This one I got only the board. I got only the board. Yes, I got only the board, and it's from a shop which is not far from my shop. It's just 3 minutes from my shop to there. So, as I said, I got a lot of BIOS work each day, and I most of the time use 2, 3 programmers at once. Okay, so let's wait for our utility to read this ship, and before that we may create a folder in which we're going to save our dump. Let's call it save dump. Okay, that's fine. So MX25L12873F is what I'm using to read this ship. It's the exact model which I have on the ship, but I may use anyone from the list that is shown in the auto detection of the ship. Let me show you that after. So let's save this first. Cancel. Let's save it on our folder which we have created right now. So let's do this. Okay, let's go to desktop. Where is that desktop? Here. Save the pin. That's it. Let's call it simply 01, the first one. Okay, it's saved. As I said before, I may use anyone from this list, and the result will be the same if the ship is well connected. So before reading it, this for the second time, there's an important thing that I always do, which is I remove the adapter, I remove the ship from the adapter. I may use another adapter rather than this one, or simply put back the ship on the adapter. Adjust it correctly and put the adapter back again in our programmer. So let's come now to our programming utility. So I said I may use any one of these following that are displayed when on auto select check-in. You may use anyone except these ones which are indicated with this OTP here. So you can use this one or this one, and it should be of course SOP8 or OWSON8. In fact, with auto detection it won't give you a SOP16, never. So you may use any one of these. Let's just use this one, which is no, not with OTP. No, not that. So let's select another one again. Let's select this one, which is MX25L12835F. Let's read. So, as I said, to my experience, it doesn't important. It's not really important to choose the same model number of the ship on many programmer, even on the RT and other programmers which are used for programming the SP rooms. So, and we'll see the result after this reading. We'll see that the files will be identical. I am sure of that because I have experienced this every day, and I don't bother myself with these numbers. These numbers, I don't really bother myself with these numbers. If I have an MX25L12873F, which is not showing an auto detection at all, I may use anyone instead of it. But pay attention not to use the one that has OTP between brackets. That's it. The important thing is that you compare the output files after that before erasing your ship. If they are different, you have to save again and repeat the operations again. If they are identical, then you don't have to worry. Your dump is safely and correctly saved. Okay. Takes a long time to read the ship, and meanwhile nothing to do meanwhile, so it's getting late here and I have to finish with this board in less than 30 minutes and go home. Okay, let's see what's up in here. I love this community. This community is really doing well, and I'm sorry if I'm always absent here, but as you can see, I am busy. Now it's yeah, it's 11:23 o'clock here, and still working and still on my shop, and I am alone. Everybody are out. I'm the only one left here. So we have our reading finished. Let's save. This one will be 204. Saved. Let's open the folder. There it is, the folder. Let's select both files and hit enter on the keyboard. So both files are opened in our HXD editor. We go to analysis, data comparison, compare, and the moment of truth. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, identical. So now I am sure that these dumps are good dumps. Exactly what I have on the ship. Another information which I'd like to share here is that these ships, Macronics, I usually, when it's my customer, when I'm dealing with my own customer, I mean by customer here, not the other shops. As the board is from other shop, I am going to use to erase and write the same chip which is on the board. Of course, the other shops with which I am working know that I am always changing Macronix chips on boards of my customers. And if they want me to do the same with them, they have to ask for it. I can't do it for other shops. For other shops, I just use the same chip which is on the board unless the chip is bad. Why am you always changing these chips? Macronix are known for failing a lot. They fail a lot, and I don't like my customer to come back with the same issue, with the BIOS issue in less than a year. The other shops, which are technicians like me, they have to understand that and they have to ask for it or do it themselves. If they ask for it, I may do it. I may change those chips. If they don't ask, don't. That in that way, I just keep the same chip. That's it. And they know what I'm doing in the Macronix chips case with my customers, so I don't have to worry about that. It's not that I don't want to do that with the other shops. No, it's not that, but they are technicians. They should know how to deal with things. They want the ship to be replaced. They just have to ask for it. So they have done their job on this board. They have checked everything, checked with different RAMs, with different CPU, and doing resistance checking, and that's it. The issue is still there, no display. So they want to rule out the BIOS issue. So, and that's my job to do on this board. My job is to do the BIOS programming. Most of the shops don't like to deal with these new HPs, these HP boards, and the newest one because of the missing information which they may get at the end. And most of the shops don't know how to repair the BIOS bin files, and they always came here to do that. So as I said, it's always advisable to change on Macronix BIOS chip whenever encountered in any board. They tend to be bad chips. They fail a lot. So let's read it with another number. Let's we have used here 12835. Let's use this time. Let's use the first one, 05D 1 MX25L12805D. Let's select. Let's read. Okay, the last test before going home. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? Matic. Okay, laptop HP. This is the board number. I don't think it will be available. schematic unavailable. Sure. If TView says unavailable, it's unavailable. Most of the times. 99.99%. But don't trust all the dumps on Vinafix. I have seen so many people here in Iris saying that they don't trust in Vinafix dumps. No, no, no. Don't trust in any dump if you didn't compare it to your original one and check for so many things. Like for example, for HP you can check the BID number, you can compare the header and the footer of the files, you can do so many tests before even applying the dump to your board. And concerning the dumps in the internet, the dumps in Vinafix, most of the dumps are extracted from official BIOS in the official support sites, which you can do, which anyone can do. It's not really a hard task to do. Yeah, it's difficult for some brands like Panasonic, like Lenovo, like some new Dells, like some new Acers, and so on. But for the old models and for fourth generation up down, we can easily extract dumps from .exe files. So we have our reading finished. We save it as number 3. Let's save. Now let's close this. Okay, let's close one of these or both. Now let's open the 3 and the 2. Hit enter. So we have 2, we have 3. We have said that 1 and 2 are identical. Now let's analyze the 2 and 3. Bingo. Okay, the chosen files are identical. So now you have your dump, which is safely saved. So you can delete 2 and keep just 1, or keep them all. No need to keep them all. You may keep 1 and 2 and delete the third one. And to search for the dump in the internet, pay attention to this number here. It's an L78. I don't know if this one uses by the number. Let's check it. So no, let's do it with uppercase by the. Okay, and it's all here. Enter. Yeah, so F3. So can't find. So I think it's not used there. So it's not used. Click again. F3. F3. Oh no, that's. I have more results. Why it gives me the error? Let's go back. Sorry, I have Done something wrong. Let's go ahead. F3, yes. F3, F3. So this one doesn't have a byte number. So we may just use this one, this number. If, for example, you have to extract an image or BIOS image from a .exe file, the file should the file that you will get will have this number. Why not checking that right now? Yeah, let's do that. So we have here it's HP Pro book. Let's I have to search by serial number. So give me a minute. I have to extract the serial number from the dump, but sorry, I won't do that in front of you in this screen. I'm not going to use this display for that purpose. I don't want to show the serial number. So here I go to HPDMI data. Here HPDMI data. I have to select the file here, but as I said, I don't want the serial number to be displayed in this video. So sorry, I have to move this window to the other screen. So let's open the dump here. So desktop, save dump, 01. So I have here the serial number. I have to copy it. So I have to go to the internet. I don't want to do that there. So HPC port. Okay, okay. That's it. Let's search by serial number. I am now on the HPC port, so I have entered the serial number which I got from the bin file. Submit. So now the engine is searching for the BIOS driver. Here I got it. Let's download it. So it will be displayed here. So let's open the folder. Here it is. Okay, I have downloaded it in another folder. Here it is. So here I have it. Oh yeah, I have downloaded it twice. So let's skip the first one and delete this one. Okay, now let's close this and this, and let's close this, close. So I don't know if we can extract it directly with HXD, which I don't think it's possible with this one. No, don't save. So what we got here? No, no, I can't extract it by using HXD editor. We have to run the file. Yes, why not? Run the file. Yes, we accept. So next, I accept. Next. let's change here. We are going to choose our folder. Where is it? It's save dumps. Save dump, this one. Okay. Let's move this here. Here we have things extracted. As you can see here, so we got this as the next step. So if you want to create on USB to restore your BIOS, you choose this, or if you want to copy your image of the BIOS in other location, you may choose this and go. Let's choose the same folder on which we have, or let's just choose desktop. There, choose this one. Let's create another folder on this folder. Let's call it from dot exe. Done. So from exe, that's it. We have the L. What's this? L78. That's it. One. 78. And the file, in fact, the .exe file outputs the L77 too. So there's a board in which you may find the dump with this number L77. Here we have the map folders, yes, L78 and L77. So here is this is the map. This is important when we are advanced in modding the BIOS files. So here are the other files which are extracted from the .exe file. So I hope things are clear. So the important thing in this video is how to safely save the dump of any board. Let's delete this. No, I may need it, or okay, let's delete it. I don't need it. I have to stop here, and good night, everybody, and good morning for others. Bye bye.